It's the Incheon Safari Zone day number 2, but we're not in the park. We can't be in the park anymore. We are stuck in the city, but the city seems pretty good. And my first shiny came off of Incense. Got myself a shiny Ralts. I'm always down with a shiny, but obviously you know I did not get that shiny Unknown Sea, and I really want to get that shiny Unknown Sea. That is the biggest goal, and hopefully we'll get it. I have plans that we're going to be seeing a lot of different spawns today, but starting off okay. Oh, speaking of Sea Unknown, I think I just Incensed. No, that's an N. Never mind. Oh, man. I really thought that was it. Plus, there's an I here, so of course we see the I and the N, the two shinies we did get. The C is nowhere to be found at the moment. But let's just lure up some spots right now, see what happens. I think I just lured in another N Unknown. Yep, there it is. Is it a shiny? No, thankfully. And another big goal is to get that shiny Skidoo with the background card. And I have 3 of these quests from yesterday, so we'll see what happens, but this is a Pika. Number 2 is going to be a Skidoo. I really hope we get a shiny of this from research, even if it doesn't have the background. The amount of these I did yesterday was ridiculous, so hopefully we will see one. I've Incensed a C, not a shiny one though. And here's the last research. It is a Skidoo that is not shiny. And of course, I'm not alone today. We've got Tony here. How you doing, Tony? Good to see you.
I'm planning on getting more Unknown Seas.
All right. Yeah, he got one, I didn't, so he'll see if he gets more of them. But we also got Randy, and we've got Jack. Good to see you. The younger Fleece King, thankfully, you know. Yeah, you know, a little better looking, all that stuff.
I'll take it.
But yeah, we'll see what happens today when it comes down to the shininess. He's actually going to be in the park today, but then Randy and Tony and I will be out and about. I'm not screen recording right now, but I did see a few Unknown Seas so far, and there's been a lot of stops to spend. So here's hoping we get lucky today. I'm really feeling it. I think we're getting that C. Speaking of C, I literally just Incensed one, and of course I click on the Shellos. Come on, let me get that C. Not shiny. Whew, man. Like, we're only literally 14 minutes in, and I'm just like so stressed. I want this so badly. 2 more researches here. These are all spin tasks, which takes some time, but this is a Pikachu. And number 2, please be a shiny Skidoo. But no, here a Pikachu again. Apparently there's an Unknown Sea over that way, but I don't have Palkia's effect on right now. I'm very low on that candy, and by very low, I mean I only have like 30 something, and I want to wait until we get on the bus, which we will be doing later on. So hopefully we'll see that C real soon though. I practically had to put myself in traffic to see this thing, but oh, it's a shiny C. Let's go. Oh man, I feel so happy right now. Oh my god. Thank you very much, Tony, for calling it out.
About time.
About time, really, seriously. Oh man, great way to start off the day. Let's freaking go. Blue ball for a blue shiny. Almost getting hit by this motorbike right here. It's great. And we catch it. Oh man. This is such a weight off my shoulders. You have no idea. I've been wanting this for a while. But is it good? It's all right. But we don't care about IVs with these things. We just wanted the shiny for the shiny family. For some reason, I clicked on the AR button. Cool. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. I just cannot believe we did that within the first literal like 17 minutes. After 7+ hours, that was very rough. But now we've got ourselves a Zacian raid here. And here's hoping it turns out good. We'll see. Wait, what?
60 raids later.
What did you get?
Shiny Zacian.
Oh, he got the shiny. Nice.
60 raids later.
For whatever reason, I really thought he said that he got a Shundo, and I was like, that is a very minor reaction for that.
No. Shundo, I'd be kicked out of Korea.
But let's see what I got, because I didn't see the CP of it. It's not shiny, and 34. Yeah, it's all right. We've got a single research. Let's see what happens with this one. It's a Pikachu yet again. Man, I really hope I get that Skidoo. But honestly, again, that shiny Unknown Sea was the big goal. That Skidoo background card is definitely a huge goal, but like if we don't get it, at least we got the Pikachu, so we did get some. 2 more checks. Please be a shiny Skidoo. I would really appreciate it. But you are Skidoo. Here it comes with this second one though. It's Pikachu. And 2 minutes before the Skidoo hour, we Incensed a Clamperl, which means we can't change it into a Skidoo, but that's fine. We'll see what happens with this one though. I wouldn't mind getting a good one of these Clamperls. It's a beautiful shiny for sure. And honestly, I love Huntail shiny, so, you know, if we got lucky and got a Shundo of this thing, I would take the risk. And if it turned into a Gorbis, I wouldn't care either, because it's also a very beautiful shiny. But this one, yeah, about right when it comes down to those IVs. And the Incense brings in a shiny Pooper. Love it. Nowadays for PvP, the evolution of this thing, what's it called again? Clodsire, that's the name. Thank you, Randy. It's really good in PvP. Apparently it's like the ranked #1. And I don't really have a really good one for PvP, so I wouldn't mind having one, though I think this was weather boosted. Anyways, though, yeah, that is definitely not a PvP one, but I didn't get one of these yesterday either, so it's fun to see it. I can't get a Skidoo to save my life from these researches, but Pikachu I can get, which is fine, because in the end of the day, the more background cards I get of this, the better I have a chance of trading maybe for a Skidoo with the background card. But luckily we Pinat Pokeballed this thing, so Maybe it'll have the background card. Let's see. It does not. All right, well, at least we have 2 of them. Shiny Magic card. Didn't get this yesterday either, and it's not level 1, but it is an 18 CP. I have no idea if that's a good one or a bad one at that level. I know that you want like a 10 or 11 when it comes down to level 1. But let's see what this golden fishy has for us. Not bad. 11, 10, 15. This incense has been insane to us. Shiny pink cellos here. 778 CP. There's a lot of these things I didn't get yesterday, so it seems like the game's like, all right, you've got those ones from the day before. Now we're gonna give you some new stuff here. Also, the convention center behind me looks really interesting. I'm just now like looking at it in the lens. It's pretty cool. Anywho though, how good are these IVs? Oh, 14, 8, 14. Got 3 researches. Obviously, I'm gonna have to spend twice for that middle one, but we can actually do that in just a little bit. But I sure do hope that there's a shiny Skidoo in one of these research tasks at some point. And here's the 3rd one. It's gonna be a Skidoo, thankfully. Oh, 529, not bad. 7 off the Hundo. This park is really nice. I mean, there's a lot of stops here, decent spawns, and of course, with a lot of stops, that's a lot of researches too. And we got 3 checks for you here. So this first one's a Pikachu. And while we can, let's just spin this one real quick, and now we'll have 2 more checks for you guys. So check number 1 is gonna be a Skidoo that isn't shiny and a 515. And number 3 is another Skidoo, 507. Man, this is cool. Why can't we have this at home? We got an orca and just a whale like fountain thingy. I literally live in Florida too. This would be perfect. We're just an hour and 5 minutes in, and I just keep getting shinies on this incense. Like last time I wasn't getting hardly anything, and now it's just like, hey, just have all the shinies. It's all the shinies I didn't get from yesterday yet again, which is kind of fun. But let's see how good this one is. It's all right. There's also supposed to be an unknown sea over here somewhere. Hopefully I can, oh, yep, there it is. Not blue. Not that we need extras, but I'd like to get extras just in case somebody needs a shiny sea. 3 more researches. Let's see what happens with these ones. Number 1 is a Pikachu. And now that I've spun, I can do 2 more. This one right here is another Pikachu. And this one right here is gonna be a Skidoo that isn't the Hundo. And boy, I just hope shinies can come off of these things. I know they can, but specifically for me, not so much. It's Skidoo o'clock, and I got myself a shiny one, which is nice. Of course, it will not have a background card, and I really hope we get to see this in a research encounter at some point. But it's always nice to get a shiny Skidoo, you know what I mean? Like, it's not something that shows up everywhere. Though admittedly, it's shown up in a few places now. Also, where are you doing? Get in your home. In your Ultra Ball, I guess. I was gonna do a Pokeball, but it is a weather-boosted Pokemon, so it makes sense. Uno, dos, tres. We got it. Awesome. But what will you have, Skidoo, in terms of your IVs? You are a 12, 6, 13. I swear this thing just loves me today, which I'm not complaining at all for sure. 640, we'll take it. I mean, it'd be so cool if I could get a Shundo unknown, like, honestly. I know that Randy here has a shiny unknown Y Shundo, so, like, it's cool. Hopefully we'll be able to pull that off. I'll just take any one of them. I don't care. Of course, we have to hit the thing and catch the thing, and this one's putting up a fight. There we go. We hit it on its stem. Uno, deuce, tres. Oh, we did it.
Shundo.
We did it. I mean, I'll take the Shundo Eye. Shundo Eye would be cool. Here it comes. Shundo Eye. No, not even close. Not even remotely close. This is awesome. We got a Hundo Skidoo 536. This is my second one ever, but what I would love to see is if it has a background card. It's not guaranteed, obviously, and if we don't get it, then whatever. But it would be cool, because then I'd probably keep that one and then do the Mexico one as an evolution. But we did catch it, and it has the background card. Let's freaking go. That is so awesome. Let's favorite it. I don't think I'm ever going to evolve this one, but I am so glad that we at least got the Hundo with the background card. Another shiny Pikachu, but not from research, so we won't have the background. But tell you what, if it turns out really good, I'll show you those IVs. We're taking a quick break to get some drinks and stuff, but I just saw something really cool. Check these out. Like some sort of Pikachu drink. Part of me wants to try it, but it kind of looks like a soda, and I've cut out soda for the year. So far, 10 months strong. I haven't had a single soda since, and the big key has been sparkling water, which I actually have in my hand right here. It's like the only brand they have, though. 3 evolved tasks. Let's see what they get. Well, we got ourselves a Skidoo, 520. How about this second one? A Pikachu, 377. And last but certainly not least, we've got another Pikachu, 387. Another one, but this time on the incense, which is great. 752. Let's catch this blue sea. It might be JT Khaled. Jesus. Did not expect that, but yes, you're right. It's me. Anyways, let's see if we get it in the Great Ball. We do. Awesome. Well, this will be an extra if anybody needs it, which is great. Unless it turns out to be insane, which it's not really. Maybe PvP, but I highly doubt this will ever have use of PvP. And here is a shiny Volbeat. Again, I really like to see these things mostly because we don't get these at home, minus some events, you know, they do bring it over. Like Valentine's Day, whenever there's some sort of like partnership kind of event, because obviously Volbeat and Illumise are kind of like lovers, you know, in the game. But I'm also trying to get the XL candies for this thing so I can power up my Hundo that I got in Bali. Unless I were to get a Shundo, obviously then I would power that one up. But luckily, we're only 2 candies away from being able to do that. It's finally happened. This is from research, and there is a chance that it will have a background card. After hundreds of these things, it might be the one, at least hopefully. I can also cross the street now, so I'm gonna do that while trying to catch this thing, and hopefully it'll turn out to have it, but we did catch it right away. But do you have it? Please, yes you do! Oh man, that feels so freaking good. I had to cut the clip there because we were getting very close to copyrighted music, but this is just such a huge goal that I'm so glad we accomplished. Now, hopefully we can get one more. I would like to be able to evolve one, but for now, very happy that we got the one. And I do have 2 of these evolve tasks, so maybe we can get another. That dog isn't a fan though. Let's see. Well, at least we got Skidoos, but no shinies from these ones. But again, huge weight off the shoulders. Just really need one more, possibly, but even if we don't get it, the fact that I got one, I'm very happy with that. I did get 2 of these yesterday, but I never really filmed it, so here we go. We got a shiny Beldum. We've had Community Day for this recently, the Com Day Classic, but you never know, could get a good one here. I was really hoping to get that Shundo, but I just never got lucky with it. So maybe the incense will provide us with one. Haha, no. Decided to stop off to get some good old Korean barbecue. We're not gonna go to the stinky bacon truck again. That was an American thing. We need to do some Korean stuff while we're in Korea. But before we get our food, I do have one check here. It is for a Skidoo, sadly not a shiny one. It'd be nice to get that second one yet again, you know what I mean? Just to get that set, but you know, in the end of the day, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. And also, this spot's not bad. We've got a lot of spawns here to click on, and there's a Sierra that I'm sure you saw there. Earlier today, I actually got a shiny Shadow Carvana, which is pretty cool. So who knows? Maybe this Sierra will also give me one. At least hopefully. And if it doesn't, then whatever. But at least we got the one, and it's from here.
As that passed by me, that is awesome. Okay.
So this guy just came over and dropped a whole bunch of fire rocks next to us, so that's great. Maybe he brought the fire shiny luck too. No, not a shiny Shadow, and way worse. That's fine. I really want to get that purifiable Shundo, but with the new rotation coming in, probably not gonna happen, but I'm excited for this food. It looks really good, and this place is surprisingly really nice, so we'll see how it turns out. The barbecue was great, and immediately upon leaving, we get ourselves a shiny Volbeat. 427, awesome to see it. Let's throw the great ball. I'm happy to say I've got more than enough XL candies now. We're at 311. Let's see the IVs on this guy. It is a 13-212. And immediately after, we got a blue N, which means we've got all the shiny unknowns today, which is great. A lot of blue shinies in this event, or at least that's the ones that I'm getting mostly, but it's kind of fun. Let's see how good this N is. It's a 990. I'm not gonna do all these researches in front of you, but you know, we can do a couple. You never know. We could get it in front of you guys, which would be great, but honestly, the amount of these I've done, we'd be making like a 3-hour video on just these researches alone. It was bound to happen at some point, and now it has happened. Fantastic. Tony called it out. Tiny, shiny Pikachu. Very happy with that, man.
I wish I had it. Oh. Ooh, wait,
What?
there's a Lermo just wanted. Just switch the Skidoo Minute.
Oh, I was about to say, well, I don't need a tiny shiny of that. I think a tiny shiny Pikachu's better. Who knows? Maybe it's a good one. I don't know, really. 397 sounds like it could be good. Yeah, well, PvP maybe for a tiny Chew. It's still cool to see it. I swear, this street is just firing off today. And another shiny unknown eye, too. So, like, man, this has been a good time. That barbecue was definitely needed. But let's see what happens with this eye. It is, yeah, it's about the same as every other shiny. This is a really nice view for this. Like, we're just at the very end of where the park is. In fact, we're a little bit past it. Right over here is apparently like an art center or something. It's a really nice spot. And getting this tiny shiny is just extra special, you know what I mean? Like, I was hoping to get a tiny or huge shiny. And admittedly, I did get a huge shiny of this back in the Sinnoh tour. So it's kind of fun to get a tiny shiny of it. Plus, this is the first actual shiny of this colored one that we've gotten. We've got plenty of the pink ones. It's good to get the tiniest one ever. Good to see it. But how about those IVs? Are they tiny? Yeah, they're pretty tiny IVs. I was just thinking when I was gonna actually see this guy. And a few of the Paldeans, but none of the normal Jotonian ones. And the pink whoop is always nice to see it. But will you be a good whoopie? You sure would be swell if you were. Oh wow, that was going there. 15, 9, 10, I wanna say. And another shiny that I haven't seen all event. And it is a really good one. I think Shelmet's one of the better ones that they have at this event. That and Carablast, which funnily enough are kind of linked together. This whole event is basically like regional variants with their normal variant, or possibly they have to interact with each other to evolve, or they have weird evolution mechanics. That's kind of what the theme of this is, and oh my goodness, that's pretty good. The downside is I don't believe that Exceligor is good for PvP, but a 1:15:12 is not bad. And that is the end of day number 2. We did get on the bus for a little bit, but nothing too crazy shiny-wise happened. Though we did get some shinies, and speaking of shinies, we managed to get ourselves 38 of them today, 4 Pikachus, which is crazy, plus this tiny one, love the tiny. But yeah, nothing too crazy in terms of the Pikachus in terms of backgrounds, but again, a tiny is cool. And then we got a Poliwag, and we also got a Galarian, Ponyta, and a Ghastly at the beginning of the event, or technically before the event went live. But they still count, I did get them today. 2 Magikarps, 2 Jotonian Woopers, 3 Paldean Woopers, Unknown Sea, which is great. I went to Barcelona and I saw tons of them, never got the shiny, so I'm glad that we got it here in Incheon. And we got a second one that I can give away. Who knows, maybe tomorrow we'll get even more of them. But there's 3 eyes, we got an N, we got a Ralts, a Slagoth, 2 Volbeats, a shiny Shadow Carvanha that sadly cannot be purified into a Hundo, but it's cool to get one from here. Fire Pearl, 2 Beldums, 3 pink Shelloses, 2 blue Shelloses, including this tiny one. Shelmet, 2 Stunfisks, both being Unova and Galarian, and then 2 shiny Skidoos, and of course we got the one with the background card, which is huge. I'm so glad that we got this. We achieved a lot of our goals today, and honestly all I can think about is getting like 1 more of these things, and then I'm pretty much set for this event, I'd say. But on that note, don't forget to smash that subscribe button for me, show me some love, and let me know in the comments down below. Do you like background card shinies and stuff like that, or do you think that's kind of unnecessary? I'd like to know your opinion in the comments down below. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video right over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.